Morning, everyone, and happy Wednesday. Happy hump day. We're halfway through the week. This week is actually going by pretty fast, and I'm glad because for some reason, I don't know, but I've been struggling in the mornings this week, and I really haven't been liking it because I'm not able to fully prepare for my day. I'm not able to fully prepare for this video. I'm not able to, well, I do prepare, but I feel like I'm rushed. Like I feel like I'm crunched. I'm not able to get up and read the Bible, have worship time. I'm just not, like my mornings are going terrible, which means that the rest of my day is not as good as I would have liked it to be. But you know what? Each day, I honestly just try to improve from what it was the previous day. But regardless of all that, God is blessing us and He's always going to be blessing us. Let's go ahead and hop right into the goal for today. Today's goal is to be practical, okay? Be practical. And to be honest, I don't know if this word was ever in my everyday vocabulary. So when I came across it, I'm like, I don't even know if I can explain it well enough or explain it good enough so that it's practical for today. See what I did there? But what does it mean to be practical? It means that it's or when we're talking about ourselves being practical, it means that we are relating, that we are putting whatever we say or we do, we're doing it in practice, or we're putting it to action. Or if we are saying that we are practical people, we're saying that we're useful people, that everything that God has given us, we are putting it to action, or we're allowing it to, we're allowing ourselves to fulfill the purpose that God has designed us for. So obviously, I shouldn't even have to ask why we want to be practical, but I'll go ahead and ask that so I can answer it on this video. Why do we want to be practical people? Well, anything that God has given us, well, I'm going to take it back. I'm just going to use an example use an example. If you gave someone, actually, I think in church, a lot of preachers use this example, but if you were a parent, or if you're already a parent, and you, for Christmas, you gave your child a toy truck, like the toy truck that they've been wanting forever. Like they've been talking about it. Like, Mom, I want that truck, this truck right here. Or for the girls, I want this Barbie doll house or whatever. If you gave them that item that they've been wanting for a long time, and Christmas Day and the day after Christmas they play with it, but then for the rest of the year, they didn't touch it. They let it collect dust. It's so dusty, you don't even know what the color of it is anymore. If you did that to your child, I know, I don't even have children, but if I gifted someone something and they weren't using it in the way that it was designed for it to be used, I would be a little upset because I feel like I wasted my money, I wasted my time, and I honestly wouldn't want to give you anything else or give that person anything else because you're not making good use out of whatever I'm gifting to you. It's the same thing with the gifts and the purpose that God has given us. God has given us so many things, so many gifts. There are so many gifts in different people, myself included, that are just remaining dormant. Like some of us, we recognize what our gift is and we just don't want to move forward in it. Some people just haven't even tapped into their gifts at all. But there's so many gifts that God has placed in us that we are honestly just, we're keeping them dusty. We're just putting them on the shelf and we're like, maybe I'll pick it up if I need it. I don't think I need it today. But God is, well, I don't want to speak for God, but I'm sure He feels, I would feel frustrated because He wants you to use the gifts that He has given you. He wants you to walk in your purpose using the gifts that He's already given you and not always have to rely on everyone else. So that's really what it means to be practical is, are you walking in the purpose, or are you being useful or using the gifts that God has given you in a practical sense? Okay, are you using it for what it was designed for? Are you being used for what you were designed for? And if you do not know what you were created for, or if you do not know what you were designed for, you need to go back to the Creator. You need to ask God, like, you know what? For example, you can, and I feel like as adults, we pick up on different things. So if you understand that you're good at teaching, you know, God, I really enjoy teaching. I don't know if I'm supposed to be doing it in a classroom setting. I don't know if I'm supposed to be doing it in a street setting, but this is what I really like. Show me what you want me to do with this. And it's important that you say it in a similar fashion, like show me what you want me to do and not hey, this is what I want to do. How should I be doing this? But ask God to show you what he wants you to do, because he's the one who gave you those gifts. So he clearly has a purpose and a design for those, and we are just not actively walking in that purpose. We're not being practical with the gifts that he has given us. We're not being used, or we're not walking in what we were designed or what we were created for. So that's what we're talking about when we're being practical today. If you know your gifts and you know you haven't been using them, pick them up off the shelf, dust them off, and start being practical with those gifts. Because one thing you don't want to is for God to take it back, or for him not to bless you with anything else. Okay? And I'm speaking to myself too. I'm going to watch this video back, and I'm going to be pointing to myself. Ashley, if you have any gifts that you're that you are putting on the shelf and you have let it collect dust there, pick it up, sis. So yeah, I'm talking to you, and I'm talking to myself too. So that is the goal for today, is to be practical. I hope everyone has a wonderful Wednesday, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye.